What's up everyone? If you're new here, my name is Sierra. If you're not new, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be getting ready for the beach, and while I do that, I thought that I would share with you guys some tips and tricks, I guess you would say, that me and Jonathan do to save money so that we can travel and in non-COVID times travel more often. So I thought I was just gonna do like a little sit down video, but I figured that would be boring. So I'm going to pack for the beach and get ready and do all the things leading up to it and just kind of bring you guys along and like tell you what we've done and what we're doing to save money on this trip and all that good stuff. So stick around. I have about 10 different things that I plan on talking about, so stick around and find out what they are. I will also leave them all in the description below in case you want to go back to them or anything like that. So without further ado, let's get packing.
It's sunnier than most days. Never see the sky if you keep looking down. And if you take the wrong way, then maybe you should stay instead of turning around.
So we're only going for the long weekend, but I'm still going to take this gigantic suitcase instead of this small one, just because we have a lot of stuff like beach towels that we need to take. And we're also taking Axel, so I have a lot of his stuff that I need to take, and I would just rather have more room and not need it than have to take like 3 small bags. So that's why I'm taking this big, huge suitcase. Like I said, we're just going for the 3-day weekend. It is Memorial Day, which we typically don't travel for holidays, but this is the first time since probably last August that we both have off work and are able to go. So we decided to stay in an Airbnb. That is what we always do. We always try to stay in an Airbnb because we found that they're cheaper. And the hosts usually have like stuff to do. We're going to Ocean Isle Beach, which is in North Carolina. We've never been there before, so we don't really know what's around. So we're hoping that our host of the Airbnb can kind of give us some tips. Obviously, what we're going to mostly be doing is just sitting on the beach because that's free and it's just relaxing. So that's what we're going to do for the most of our time there. But we're staying in an Airbnb. This is what it looks like. It's nothing super fancy. It's actually very kind of old and outdated. But that's kind of one of my tips, is stay in an Airbnb and don't be super picky about where you're staying. Because as you can see here, this is like not super up to date. It's not ocean front, but it is only like a mile from the beach. So it's less than a 10-minute drive by car. That's one of our biggest things, is we try not to be too picky about where we stay, just because all we're going to do is like eat breakfast there, shower, and sleep. And I don't need to pay all this money for a place that I'm not going to be at very often. So that's why we chose this place. Plus, this place also allowed pets, and they told us that it was no extra charge. So we are bringing Axel. We weren't going to at first, but since this place allowed free pets, it didn't cost us anything extra, we are deciding to bring him, just kind of socializing him a little bit more, and it's just easier for us to do that than try to find somebody to watch him. So that kind of goes into my next tip already, is if you have pets, for all my pet people out there, find a family member or friend that can watch them. That's what we're doing with Hendrix. Hendrix is going to be staying with my parents. They're keeping him for free. They're very excited. Obviously, you can always board or get something like that, but that can be very expensive. So we're very thankful that my parents are going to watch him. And then, like I said, we're taking Axel with us. So that's another reason I recommend Airbnb, is because a lot of times they allow pets and they don't charge nearly as much as a hotel might. If your pets are able to travel, if you want to take them with you, that's definitely something to look into. I think the most that anyone was going to charge us was like $30 for the whole weekend, and then boarding was going to be like $120 for both dogs. So if you don't have the option to take your pet with you and you don't have a family member, I also recommend the app Rover. I will link it in the description. You can get dog sitting, dog boarding, dog walks, anything like that, and it tends to be a lot cheaper than if you were to send them to a boarding place, and they'll get a lot more exercise and socialization that way as well. So I apologize if this lighting in this angle is like garbage, but I'm gonna go ahead and pack my suitcase and like talk a little bit more. Like I said, I'm taking this big suitcase so that I can fit a lot of stuff in it. I'm taking towels and washcloths like to shower with, because I don't know if our Airbnb has them, and I would rather just take them and not need them than need them and not have them. So I'm doing that. And then obviously I'm a girl, I overpack like crazy. So we are literally just going from Saturday to Monday for Memorial Day weekend. We're just doing this short little trip, which is what we typically like to do. Which kind of goes along into another tip, is to take shorter trips more often instead of taking like a bunch of long trips, because Long trips are great, but depending on where you work, you may not be able to get off for that. So we just like to take a lot of short trips, and then we can go more places. We may not be able to experience... Excuse the dog whining in the background. I don't know what he's doing. He's literally asleep, I think, whining. Anyway, what I was saying is we just like to take a lot of short trips, and we may not get to experience a whole lot in each place, but we are able to go to more places. So even though we live in North Carolina, I've never been to the beach that we're going to this weekend, so I'm very excited for that. We're probably just gonna sit on the beach a lot, which, like I said before, it's free fun, so why not? So that's another thing we like to do. We like to go to places that we can just go on a lot of like little outings on our own. We don't have to pay to do stuff. If you go somewhere with free fun, then you're already saving money. So like, our fun is gonna be sitting on the beach and people watching, because that's free and it's relaxing. So if you can do that, or if you can like go somewhere where you can go on like hiking trails or something like that, definitely do that, because then you're saving money but you're still having a good time and you're still able to explore wherever you're at. That's why we like to do stuff like this. I think there is maybe a lighthouse that we might go to. It's not super close to where we're staying, but we might do that, just like go to it, not actually in it, but I don't know yet. Oh my god, this lighting is garbage. I still need to pack like bathroom stuff and shower stuff, but we're gonna shower tonight, obviously, so I'm just gonna wait and do that tomorrow, and I'm gonna do all of Axel's stuff tomorrow. But I am gonna go ahead and set out the stuff that we're taking grocery-wise. So this goes into my next tip. We went shopping last weekend for our house groceries, and while we were there, we were like, well, let's just go ahead and get groceries for the beach. So we don't plan to eat out for breakfast or lunch. We're just gonna eat out for dinner. And then we bought groceries, like I said last week, that we're just gonna take for breakfast and lunch. We're just gonna eat sandwiches on the beach. So that's the way we're saving money. We bought groceries here because usually groceries at the beach are more expensive, I've found. So, especially when you're in a touristy area, because they know that everybody needs groceries. So we just bought them here, and we're gonna just take them in this cooler. As you can see, we got Gatorades here that we're gonna take for the beach. And yeah, so that's kind of what we like to do. We like to take our own food so that we don't have to eat out for every meal, because that adds up a lot. And we're not really big breakfast people, so I think we're just gonna take like peanut butter crackers or something for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all that together. A lot of it needs to go in the fridge until tomorrow when we leave, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it all together so that I can just put it in the cooler and then we can head out. So Hendrix is going to my parents, but they have a water bucket for him, so I'm just taking his food bowl. I'm also taking this hemp oil because it's good for his joints, and I'm hoping that they'll feed it to him. And then I put all the food he's gonna need, which is 5 scoops, which is how many meals they're gonna give him, in this bag. I know they're gonna give him all kind of scraps and stuff that he shouldn't have, but I want him to have as much dog food as he eats here, and it fit perfectly in this bag. So I'm gonna take this for them. And yeah, I'm gonna head over there in just a moment. Hendrix is so excited with all the familiar smells. Are we at Mimi and Papa's? Are you so excited? So it's a lot later now, and that's why it's so freaking dark in here. But this is kind of Axel's little go bag stuff. So I'm taking his harness, a 20-foot long leash because there is a leash mandate, but it doesn't have a length limit. So we're taking this 20-foot one so that he can run around on the beach and like not have to be right next to us the whole time, and he can actually enjoy it. I'm also taking this little fanny pack of treats. It looks like there's none in here, but there's like a back portion you can't see, for training purposes and stuff for when we're out in public. This bag, I put his food in it and hand feed and train that way. And then inside of it, I have a little chew thing for when we're gone. And I also have poop bags, so that we're all covered. And then I put enough food in here. I scooped out 5 meals worth, and it fit in this perfectly. So I'm going to put all this just in this bag right here so that we can have it easily accessible. And then obviously his leash. This is just the short one that we're going to use to like get in and out of the car. So that's Axel's stuff. And then all my stuff over here that I have packed already. The only thing that's missing is my shower stuff. So it is beach travel day. We are driving instead of flying. We're only going about 3.5 hours away anyway, so it would be stupid to fly. But that is something that we always do too, is we don't typically fly unless it's absolutely necessary. We always drive. I feel like flights are expensive, especially right now during COVID, and then you gotta get a rental car or an Uber, and I just like to be able to drive our own car, even if it does take a little bit longer to get there, because then you don't have to worry about it once you're there. So Axel's decided that he's driving, I guess. We're getting some ice for the cooler, for the groceries that we bought, to make sure that they don't go bad by the time that we get there. So just wanted to give you guys a little update, share another tip, and I will see you hopefully when we get there. So we finally arrived. I thought I would give you guys a little Airbnb tour. Jonathan is taking Axel on a walk right now to try to get some energy out so we can head to the beach. But I wanted to show you guys what we got and tell you how much we spent on it, and then kind of all the good things about why we chose this place and all that good stuff. It's actually a lot bigger than I expected it to be. I'll link it in the description below if you guys are ever in Ocean Isle, North Carolina, and you are interested in this. Definitely awesome. The people, the hosts have been great so far, even though we literally just got here not even an hour ago. They've been awesome, and they respond to our messages super fast. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys, and then I'll kind of go over like the good stuff about it. So you walk in, and there's a bed over here, and then there's a couch here, and then there's a window. You just kind of look out, and it's just like the yard next door. And then we've already set up Axel's crate right here because there is a little air thing right here, so it's gonna blow straight on him, and we figured that would be better because it is a little warm in here right now. And then this is like the little kitchen thing. There's all kinds of bowls and plates and cups and all that good stuff. There's a little sink here, microwave, toaster. There's an Instant Pot. We're not gonna be here long enough to use any of this, but there is a freezer and a fridge, which is nice because it has an ice maker. So we're not gonna have to buy ice, and we can also put all of our stuff in here. All of this is ours, and then some of this stuff right here is ours. So that was a good thing. We really wanted somewhere with a fridge and a freezer so that we could buy stuff like the lunch meat and not have to worry about continuously buying ice because that's expensive. And then like I said, there's a little sink right here. I'm drying out this plastic bag for tomorrow. And then they also had little pet stuff already, even though I brought Axel's, but they already had like a little water thing and a bowl and all that good stuff. And then there's this little desk right here. Probably won't use that, but it's here if we needed it. And then you come over here, and there is like a coffee maker and all the stuff that we would ever need no matter how many days we were staying. And then there's a dresser here. Come in, there's just a curtain. There's not an actual door, but we're the only ones here, so it doesn't matter. And then there's another bed. There's outlets on the wall, all that good stuff. This right here is a big closet. We're not going to be using it just because we're not going to be here very long, but this is the bathroom. It's pretty small, and then there's just like this stand-up shower. It's not very big at all, but like I said, we're only here for the long weekend, so it's gonna be perfect for us. I probably won't vlog a whole lot of like stuff that we do on this trip just because I want to be able to relax and all that good stuff. But I did want to share this with you guys so that you could see, like, we got a huge space, and I looked and we paid $271 for 2 nights, 3 days. And yes, that is not a very long trip, but it is a holiday weekend. It is Memorial Day, first weekend of like the beach season, so it's gonna be more expensive no matter what. We're also only a mile from the beach, so we just literally pull out the driveway, make a turn, and then we go over this huge bridge, and then we're at the beach. So they also provided out of all that kitchen stuff, we got all that. No charge. We can use it as we please as long as we clean it when we're done. There's also an outdoor shower that we can wash our stuff off in. And there's also all kinds of beach chairs, umbrellas, all that good stuff. And then there's like towels for, there's also, hold up. This thing says have fun. And there's a thing in here that's $20. Bro, they gave us $20. That's freaking nifty. That's so funny because, okay, sad story. Sad story. At the last Airbnb that me and Jonathan stayed at, it was in Boone, North Carolina over Christmas, and they left us a gift card for like a little brunch place. So that's so cool. They left us $20 to have fun. That is the cutest thing. This is why I love Airbnb, because everything is so personalized and it's so cute. Like, it's like really weird in here. I would never decorate my house like this, but it's perfect for what we need, and it came with so much stuff. And it's in like this cute little neighborhood. Let me show y'all. So this is like the window wire, but there's like a house right here, and then it's just like the cutest little neighborhood. I know y'all can't see it because of the window, but there's just this big piece of property next door, and then it's just like a cute little neighborhood. Yeah, so it's cute. And like I was saying, everything is so personalized and just like cute and homey, and like I know that it was cleaned well because it's their house. So it's not just like some random cleaning person getting paid minimum wage cleaning this place. Like, it's clean, and I can tell it's clean. The only downside is that they control the air upstairs, so when we get hot we have to tell them, which kind of sucks, but you know, that's like the only downside I've found so far. So we really enjoy this place. Like I said, we've only been here for a couple hours, but the hosts have been awesome. It's super close to the beach, and it came with so much stuff. So I love this. Like I said, I'll link it down below. So yeah, I will catch up with you guys sometime. I don't know when that will be, but like I said, I'm not going to be vlogging a whole lot of this just because I want to be able to relax and spend time with Jonathan and Axel. But yeah, I'm going to try to get as much as I can as far as like how we're saving money and what we're spending. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Axel, come! Good boy! So it is now Monday. We are home. It is about 6 o'clock. We decided to stay and kind of go explore the rest of the day while we were there. Instead of just checking out at 11 and coming straight home, we actually went and kind of explored some little cities around where we were staying. And now we're home. We went and got Hendrix from my parents. I don't actually know how long this vlog is going to be, just because, like I said, I didn't plan on vlogging a whole lot while we were there, and I really didn't. I do have a couple more tips that didn't really fit into this video, so I will put them in the description below. I am no expert by any means, but I do like to save a penny where I can. So I will include all of the 10 tips that I had originally planned for my sit-down video. I will include everything in the description. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. I really appreciate when you guys do that. I'm growing slowly but surely, and I can't wait to make this a bigger thing than what it is now, and I can't do that without you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, like I said, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below. If you have any video requests you would like to see, leave those in the comments. If you have any more money videos you would like to see, I'm kind of trying to stick with that theme for now just because I have a lot of stuff to go with it. So if you have anything money related you want to see, either tips and tricks on how to save money or how much money I'm spending on certain things or whatever it may be, just leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to get to them. And I will see you guys in my next video.